Hey everyone, and welcome! Today, we're going to tackle a big milestone that can feel a little intimidating, getting your very first Indian passport. But don't you worry, we're going to break it all down, step by step, and make it super simple.
So, you're looking at all the forms and thinking, where do I even begin? You are definitely in the right place. Yeah, the process can look complicated from the outside, but by the end of this, you'll have a super clear roadmap to follow. Let's get right into it.
Okay, here's our game plan. We'll start with everything you do online, then move to booking your appointment, what happens at the in-person visit, and then the police verification. After that, the best part, getting your passport, and finally some really important mistakes you'll want to avoid. Let's do it!
First things first, the whole journey kicks off online. And the good news is, you can do this entire first part from the comfort of your own home. So let's get you set up. Your very first stop is the official government website, passportindia.gov.in. You're going to go there and register to create a new account. Once you're logged in, look for the option that says Apply for Fresh Passport. That's your button. Click it and start filling in all your details.
After you fill out that form, you're going to get something called an ARN, which stands for Application Reference Number. Think of this as your unique ticket for the entire process. You'll need it for pretty much everything, like booking your slot and tracking where your application is at, so definitely keep that number safe.
Okay, listen up, because this is probably the most important tip I can give you. It'll save you a massive headache later. The name and address you type in have to be an exact match to what's on your documents, like your Aadhaar card. No nicknames, no small spelling changes, every single letter has to be perfect. Trust me on this one.
All right, online form is done. Let's move on to the next step, paying the fee and actually booking that in-person appointment.
So, let's talk cost. For a standard 36-page passport, which is what most first-timers get, the fee is 1,500 rupees. This is the normal option, and it's perfect for most people.
You do have a choice, though. If you know you're going to be a frequent flyer, racking up stamps left and right, you might want to get the 60-page booklet for 2,000 rupees. But honestly, for most of us, the 36-page one is more than enough to start.
When you're booking your slot, you'll need to pick a PSK. That just stands for Passport Seva Kendra. It sounds official, and it is, but it's really just the government office you'll be visiting. It's where they'll check your documents, take your photo, and grab your fingerprints.
You've got your appointment. Now for the in-person visit. Seriously, don't be nervous about this. It's a really streamlined process these days. Let's walk through what you need to do.
Now, here is the absolute golden rule for your PSK visit, so please don't forget this. You have to bring all of your original documents and one set of photocopies that you've signed yourself. That's what self-attested means. They won't accept just the copies. You need both.
So, what exactly should you have in your file? Let's run through it real quick. You need a printout of your appointment receipt. You need your original Aadhaar card for address and ID. You'll need proof of your date of birth. Your 10th mark sheet or birth certificate works perfectly. And, it's always a good idea to bring your PAN card too, just in case. Once you're inside the PSK, the whole thing is basically a three-step dance. You'll go to one counter where they check and scan your documents, then you'll go to another where they take your picture and fingerprints, and finally you'll have a super quick chat with an officer who just double-checks everything. It's usually over before you know it.
The PSK visit is done. You are on the home stretch now. The next big step is the police verification. It's just a final check to make sure you are who you say you are and you live where you say you live.
Okay, this next part is super important, and it's where a lot of people get confused, so listen closely. You'll get a call or a text from your local police station to schedule the verification. But here's the key. You have to visit them at the police station. They generally don't come to your house anymore.
And what do you need to bring with you? This is the easy part. Just bring the exact same set of documents you took to the PSK, all your originals, and that one set of photocopies. No need to go find anything new.
And now, for my favorite part. Once that police verification is cleared, you are just days away from holding your brand new passport in your hands.
So, the big question, how long does it all take? Well, after your police verification is all clear, you can expect your passport to be printed and sent out by speed post. For most people, the whole thing, from the PSK visit to it arriving at your door, takes about 7 to 14 working days.
Before we wrap this up, I want to leave you with a few simple tips to make sure your application just sails through without a single issue. Think of this as your cheat sheet for a totally smooth experience. So, you want to dodge the most common mistakes people make? Let's quickly run through the top 4 things you should not do.
First, make sure you use the address where you're actually living right now, because that's where the police verification will be linked to. Second, like we talked about, use your full official name, no nicknames. Third, and I'll say it again, do not forget your original documents for the PSK visit. And finally, be on time for your appointment. They are really strict about those time slots.
And that's it, a complete guide to getting your first Indian passport. You are now officially all set. You've got all the info you need, so the only question left is the really fun one. Where in the world are you going to go first?